Hi, today I'm reading a book called There Was Timmy. There was Timmy. Timmy was a very small dog, but he thought he was quite grown up by now, who lived in a very big family. There was father and mother and grandmother and Big Lucy and Tom, who was in high school, and Buster and Susan, who were the smallest but made more noise than all the rest of the family put together, and the cat. They all lived together in a great big house with attics and bay windows and front porches and back porches and side porches and a barn. And every minute of the day something exciting was going on somewhere in the house. Timmy wore his legs out, rushing from one thing to another, even if he was in the middle of a nap or had just started his dinner. He would rush off when he heard the family shouting. He had to. He might miss something. So whether it was a birthday party or Susan and Buster having a fight, or just the family stampeding down the hall to see what the mailman brought, there was Timmy right in the middle of everything, usually tripping somebody up. When that happened, everyone was cross. They said, "Go away, Timmy, or go lie down." Timmy tried. He would go away by one door and then come charging back in by another, or he would lie down on his bed. But as soon as he heard something, he would bounce right up again. He couldn't help it. His family was so exciting. When Buster and his gang played tag, they never thought of going around the house to get to the backyard. They came piling right through the hall, yelling and whooping. And one time when they did this, Big Lucy came rushing out to shout at them to be quiet because she was making a phone call. And Mother came rushing downstairs, shrieking, "Be quiet, Susan is taking a nap." They all met at the foot of the stairs and fell over the laundry basket in a heap. And where was Timmy? Right spank in the middle of everything, down at the bottom of the heap. When Grandmother saw a rat in the back porch, she didn't just tell somebody, she flung the frying pan at it and screeched the house down. And Mother came running with a mop, and Tom with a hammer, and Buster with his baseball bat, while Susan shrieked with excitement and jumped up and down. And where was Timmy? Right spank in the middle of everything, getting whacked from all sides. Still, Timmy couldn't stop getting into things. He always thought that this time it would be something nice. When he was outdoors just before bedtime one night, he heard a rattling noise in the backyard. He galloped right around the house to see what it was. Something was banging the garbage pail around. A cat, thought Timmy, but when he saw its bushy tail, bow wow wow, the cat was bigger than he was. So Timmy went under the house to bark. How could he know it was a raccoon? He went right on barking until the lights came on in the kitchen and people began talking on the back porch. The raccoon squeezed through a hole in the fence and ran across the fields. Timmy ran out to bark at the fence. Then he found that garbage was spread all over the ground. Didn't that taste good, though? Father came out the back door. "Look what Timmy has done," he called. Mother ran out after him. "Oh, oh, oh," cried Mother. "Bad dog, Timmy." Big Lucy and Tom rushed out to see too. Grandmother stuck her head out the window, and Buster and Susan shouted, "What is it? What is it?" from their bedroom. And there was Timmy, right spank in the middle of everything, getting whacked again. The next night, Timmy heard the garbage can rattling around. He poked his nose around the corner and barked at the big cat until finally it went away through the fence. Timmy was a good dog. He did not eat the garbage much. But nobody came to see that night. The next morning when Mother went to the door, Timmy ran along too for company. There was the garbage spread all over the yard. There was Timmy. So Mother whacked him again. Timmy felt cross. What had he done? It was all that big cat. Every time it came around, Timmy got scolded. Timmy smelled the raccoon smell by the fence and growled and roughed up his back hair just like a big dog. Timmy wished he was a big dog. He would bite that big cat and show it. The raccoon did not come back that night. The next day, a man came to dig up the water pipe. He dug all day long, and when he got way down so only his head was showing above the hole, he called to Mother. "Did you know there's an old box buried here?" "There is? Open it up quick." The man opened the box for her, and there were 6 silver spoons in it. "Oh, oh, oh," cried Mother. "Lucy, Tom, Mother, come and look." She rushed down the porch steps. Lucy and Tom and Grandmother ran out of the house. Susan and Buster came galloping around the corner from the sand pile, and Timmy came running from the barn, so excited he never looked where he was going. "Look, look," everybody cried, crowding around the whole buried treasure. So they have my grandmother's initials on them," Mother said. "Isn't that wonderful? Let me see," cried Susan and Buster, shoving into the crowd. And where was Timmy? Right spank in the middle of everything, down at the bottom of the hole. It took a long time to get him out. He jumped around so much, and he was muddy. He had to have a bath right away. Timmy hated baths. Poor Timmy, why couldn't he be sensible like Caesar the cat? Caesar never let anything bother him. When the family shouted and ran around, Caesar just twitched one ear, curled up a little tighter, and went right on sleeping. And when he went out for a walk, Caesar always looked ahead for trouble and then went the other way. Of course, sometimes he didn't look quite far enough ahead. When he came tearing back home one day with 2 dogs after him, Caesar headed for the barn, but the barn door was shut. What a commotion there was then. "Grr, grr, grr," went the dogs. "Psst, yow, spit," went Caesar. "Stop, stop, stop," cried Buster and Susan. Look out, you'll get bitten," cried Mother, when Big Lucy whammed the dogs with a mop. "Call the police," called Grandmother from the porch. Finally, Tom turned on the hose and broke up the fight. And where was Timmy? Right spank in the middle of everything. His nose was all scratched up, too. It was the very next night that Timmy heard the garbage can rattling again. There was that big cat. Timmy rushed around the house to bark. The raccoon growled at him. Timmy got under the house, but he kept right on barking. "Wow, wow, wow," barked Timmy. No one came. The raccoon spilled all the garbage onto the ground. Timmy was going to get whacked again. "Wow, wow, wow," he barked. The more he barked, the madder he got. Somebody turned on the pantry light. "Be quiet, Timmy," said Father. The raccoon turned to run away through the hole in the fence. It did not look so very big from behind. Timmy forgot he was a small dog. He rushed out from under the porch. He caught the raccoon when it was halfway through the fence, and he bit its tail like anything. Grr went the raccoon. It tried to get back through the hole to bite Timmy, but the hole was too small. "What on earth?" said Father, opening the back door. "Look," cried Father, "come quick. Timmy has caught something." Mother and Grandmother came running. Big Lucy and Tom stampeded out of the living room. Buster and Susan fell out of bed and rushed to the window. "Oh, oh, oh," cried everybody. "Look, what is it?" The raccoon yanked and pulled to get its tail loose. The family shouted. Timmy couldn't bark. His mouth was all full of bushy tail, but he growled like anything. Father ran out to the fence. The raccoon gave a last yank and got its tail loose. It ran off across the fields. "It's a raccoon," said Father. "Look at it run." "A real raccoon," said Lucy and Tom, "right in our own backyard." "So that's what's been eating the garbage," said Mother. "Oh, Timmy, I'm so sorry." "Timmy caught a raccoon. Timmy caught a raccoon," Buster and Susan shouted out of the window. Everyone was talking at once. And there was Timmy right spank in the middle of everything, having a wonderful time. The end.